Today, we're going to be talking about some smart and not so smart riders, but one of them is going to be a stunt rider and his buddy not paying attention. So this is what's going to happen in the video. They're going to go ahead and have a nice little crishy crash and have a nice little line of sight close call for the second video to round it out. Now, remember, timestamps are on the description, and also we do these things live every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So make sure you click that subscribe button. But let's get to class. All right. What do you think is going to happen here? What do you think is going to happen here? A little bit too fast for the environment. Hopefully he doesn't hit anybody. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, we weren't paying attention. We weren't paying attention. Ramiro da. We weren't paying attention.
Nossa, foi mal, mano.
So a stunt rider doing a wheelie, then a stoppie. I guess he doesn't like both wheels on the ground at the same time. Right here, we got our buddy doing this. We're recording him, having a fun time. We're going 93, I'm going to assume kilometers per hour in this area. Still pretty dang fast for what it is. No gear, definitely not a smart rider, guys. Remember to acquire and utilize personal protective equipment. Also, be situationally aware. You know, fundamental skills, rescue a rider, teach and mentor. We could talk all day about those. The main thing here is make sure you're zoned in, yellow stage. Look on the walls, everybody. You see the little squirrel over there? Say hi. Make sure you're paying attention. Really, really make sure you're paying attention, because even if you don't have gear, if you pay attention and you're doing the fundamental skills, hopefully you don't need the gear. I always say just wear it anyways. So we're going to be doing this. We're not paying attention here. We're just laughing at our friends. Hey, hey, ha, ha, hee, hee, ha, ha, hee, ha. And exactly. So we're looking left. We're not looking forward. Now, typically we're like, well, it's fine. We got a wide open road, right? We're perfectly fine. We're not paying attention to where we're going. You notice how we're starting to go from this lane position way over here. Now we're starting to creep into the other lane. Why are you not looking where you're going? We're now in his lane. Now, it's kind of weird. You know, what is he doing way over there? Let me get the pen out so you guys can see a little bit. What is that guy doing? He's doing some stoppies. He's got some good traction on that front tire. That's what I look at. He's got a wheelie going, then he goes into a stoppie. He's having a little fun. The thing is, we're not paying attention. He's definitely focused and in the zone for what he wants to do. We're not focused and in the zone for what we're currently doing. Okay, so we need to pay attention or this is going to happen right here to us. So he starts to slam that brakes. You start hearing that skidding. I don't think it's ABS. I literally think he skids. It lost traction, skids again, lost traction. I think he just kind of got lucky in that situation, didn't dump the bike. But look at his hand. He's got 2 fingers on it. Maybe that middle finger right there, maybe another one. He's not squeezing it very hard, which is probably what saved him. But the thing is, we need to be paying attention. His total stopping distance wasn't good enough. Now, this is probably going to be a total stopping distance video, this whole thing, this whole stream. But man, terrible, 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 terrible. You need to be paying attention. So it doesn't matter if your fundamental skills are the best. If you're not paying attention, it doesn't matter. So we're going to collide. I mean, look, perfect. Yo, dude. What the hell, dude? So he hit him. Now, think about mechanism right here. So we start talking about, you know, if somebody crashes and they fall down on the left side, possibly left side injuries. Fall down to the right side, possible right side injuries. Straight frontal impact, up and over, down and under, whatever it is. You hit your femur, hit your pelvis on the gas tank, everything. So that type of injury. You get hit in the back, possible back injuries. So we just hit this person on our right side, their left side. So our right side, possible injuries to the right side. No real on the left side, right? Because we didn't have any impacts to the left side. This is what's very important so when you do your assessment as a rescuing another rider. So we see that he possibly has injuries to his right side. Let's see where he actually touches things. So I'm concerned about my buddy's left side because that's where I hit him. Not too much about his right side, but still I'm going to do a full assessment after. This is going to be my primary focus is on his left side. My primary focus on me is on my right side.
Que bosta, hein, mano?
There it is. Checks his right side. Now he's got some damage, a little bit of discoloration right here, and then he's doing a quick check of right here. Now, I don't know if this is like an indentation on his patella. Quite possibly could be. You could easily snap a patella in half. I don't think he broke the ligament or snapped it in half because he'd be having quad issues right now. His quad would be receding up into his leg, which is very painful. But he definitely got some injuries. Now, look at everybody. Now, if you're riding with a group of friends and all you can do is afford helmets, then that's it. But if you guys are riding around and taking a lot of risks, then maybe you should get some gear to mitigate some of those risks. That's what I really want you guys to focus on. I don't want any gear Nazis. I don't want anybody saying, well, if you don't have full gear, you're a turd. You're this, you're that, you're this. I actually just had that. I shared a Cool Breeze rider just picture, and I said, hey, you know, Cool Breeze rider's doing some cool stuff. He gets a lot of footage, and everyone just started crapping on him because he had a t-shirt on. Here's the thing. If you're part of the crew and you're saying anything like that about anybody, you're an asshole. I'm just going to say it. You should not be telling other people that they're, you know, should be wearing gear, not gear, that person's terrible for not wearing gear. Here's the thing. Everyone does their own risk assessment. At the end of the day, it's their emergency if they crash and get hurt. If these people crash and get hurt, it's their emergency. Simple as that. All I can do for me is say, hey, here's some awareness. Hey, if you crash, this is what possibly could happen. Please, please wear gear. You don't want to? Okay, why not? Can't afford it. Okay, fine. Okay, that's fine. That's their own choice. Let's not do that kind of stuff, guys. All right, so we're going to be going fast around a lot of... Hey, one car come up, another one's going to come out, right? There it is. Ooh, got lucky that person stopped. Woo-wee. Thankfully, that person stopped. So Jay Bosher, so you want everyone to get a med kit and training, but not wearing gear is okay. I never said it was okay. I said you do your own risk assessment. I want everybody to get the training to cover all bases. I want you to have situational awareness. That's the whole part of Smart Rider, guys. You guys know what Smart Rider? Situational awareness. You got to seek out and recognize hazardous situations. You got to maintain your fundamental skills. Acquire and utilize personal protective equipment. Rescue other riders and teach other mentors. Okay, so the whole seeking out and recognizing hazardous situations hopefully prevents any and every issue you have. Maintaining your fundamental skills will hopefully mitigate any issue you find and you seek and you see. Acquiring and utilizing personal protective equipment is your safety net. If something does happen, no matter what, hopefully that gear is going to mitigate any injuries. Rescue another rider just in case somebody crashes. So now you got past all of that, got into a crash, how do we help somebody? That is what I want. So it's that full circle of care that I want you guys to do. I want you guys to have all of it. But here's the thing. If you can't afford gear, you can't afford gear. You can afford being in the zone and paying attention. You can afford to practice your fundamental skills. You're already on a motorcycle. You got one, right? Practice. Rescue another rider. You could do a lot without a med kit. You could do a lot without gear. But the thing is, med kits and gear cost extra money. And I'm not going to tell people, hey, you're a bunch of dum-dums for not, spending more money. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to say, though, is these are the risks that you're gaining, and you're not mitigating anything. It's all about risk assessment. I've never said it was okay not to have gear. Never, ever, 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 ever. All right, so once again, we're going to come up in this area, and as soon as you see the rider, I know it says right above snow, there's that one vehicle coming out. This is one of those issues where we have no real escape routes, and then also we have vehicles coming out in different areas you can't see, so we have a line of sight problem right here. So if one vehicle came out, you should start covering those brakes, which is what he's doing right now, but you should also modulate your speed to where you can stop in time. So I'd be going a lot slower than this. Definitely a lot slower than this. So as soon as I see that vehicle, I'm going to be applying the brakes. Definitely be applying the brakes. Now he goes for a rev bomb instead. That is not the fundamental skill. Okay, the fundamental skill is progressive braking right now. It's not a rev bomb. I don't like the rev bomb in the vocabulary. I don't like any of that stuff. Now, here's the thing. Do we have enough total stopping distance? So the moment we perceive, because he perceived it, right? He's also reacting, but he's not reacting with progressive brake pressure. He's reacting with a rev bomb. So he's already perception, reaction. Now we need that braking distance to equal total stopping distance. Now, this right here is his total stopping distance. Now, can we stop in this time right here before we hit anything? Now, hopefully, like we see in the video a little bit when I hit play, that this vehicle stops, I think like right here. So let's cover that in. This vehicle stays right here. So our escape path is through there. Thankfully, that vehicle allowed us to have an escape path. This vehicle could have easily came out to here and decide, oh, I'm going to stop like this. So if you're going to escape, hit the wall. Escape, hit the wall. That's not good. So we need to be focused on what type of environment we're riding in, okay? So we have total stopping distance right here, guys. Pay attention to that. Can you stop in time with the speed that you're going at? If not, then you shouldn't be going that fast. So thankfully, this person stopped right here. We are now finally squeezing those brakes. Now, hopefully, we can stop right here. Now, like I said, if this vehicle came out, like this, and it's all right here, we are going to hit them. Hopefully we don't, but hopefully this is our total stopping distance. Now let's take a look at where he's at. Anybody remember exercise 9 in the MSF where the instructor braked one time, braked a second time with a 1 second delay? You guys remember that? This is the exact scenario right here. So right here, let's go ahead and go back just a little bit more when he's still squeezing. He decided to do a rev bomb instead. Look at, we would have impacted. We would have impacted. And he was going, I think, 46. I would have gone a little bit slower than that. So 45, I was wrong by 1. Whew. So maybe 35. You think 35 would be better? You think 35 would be better? I think 35 would have been better. I really do. I think he would have had the total stopping distance for that. But no. You guys got to pay attention. Focus on your fundamental skills. Braking and swerving literally should be your go-to anything practice. Okay, tight turns, figure eights, U-turns, that's great for practicing counterbalance, practicing for head turns and looking through the turn, all that stuff. The one thing that's really going to save your life is going to be that braking, is going to be that swerving. And then on top of that, how do you know when to brake and swerve? Seek out and recognize hazardous situations. Plan your ride. Real quick, I'd like to say thank you to Cardo for sponsoring this channel. I'm actually using their cool little headset thingy thing so I could talk to my kids on their Cardo Pack Talks. Make sure you guys grab yourself a Cardo Pack Talk. Bold, slim, free-com, whatever you want. With the link in the description, you'll get a discount. Make sure you click one of these videos, and we'll go ahead and see you later.